Hello. Alright. I am turning 27 in a few weeks. 2 weeks, I think, yeah. And I'm sitting in my little office space. I'm at home and it's just a really surreal moment. Turning 27 is just, it feels like I'm still a kid, and in a lot of ways I am still a kid, but it's definitely not what I thought my life would be like right now, and I say that in the best possible way. And so, having said this, I wanted to give you guys a few things that I learned as I turned 27. I'm completely freeballing this, by the way. Number 1. Be grateful for everything. I used to be the type of person who would look at other people and envy the things that they had and wish that I had had them as well. I would look at them and sort of think that they didn't deserve it more than I deserved it, and then I would start to get jealous about that, and I realized how self-destructive that was. I never knew how to be happy for anyone else, and therefore I couldn't be happy about the things that I had. But number 2, you always have to remember that every person is going through their own struggles and they have their own story as well. It doesn't matter if you think they deserve it or not, although you shouldn't really think that way, but you just have to remember that everyone has their own story in life, and we all get there in our own times. I just stopped looking at people and being envious of them, and I just really focused on myself. Number 3, focusing on yourself is really just the best thing that you can do. As I turned 27, I realized and I learned that I shouldn't pressure myself so much. I have always been the type of person to set expectations for myself, but the best thing I ever did this year was just to be really chill and not to pressure myself so much. My 5th tip is to really ask yourself why and who you're doing it for. I used to think that I had to achieve so much because I had to prove myself to people. I felt like I had something to prove. I felt that I had to beat someone, or I had to prove myself to someone, or I had to be better than another person. And is it because I want fame? Is it because I want my parents to be proud of me? Is it because I don't want to be a mid-adult and have nothing to my name? I wanted to do these things, or I wanted to accomplish these things because they were just what my heart wanted, and it wasn't for anyone else but myself. And the moment that changed, I think my perspective in life changed as well. My thoughts and my wishes and my aspirations were more genuine, and they were more heartfelt, and they were mine. So that made a big difference in my life as well. Another tip is to understand that life will throw you in different directions. It'll throw you in every single direction there is. And that's okay. It's going to be hard, because what is life if it's not hard? But, you know, you get through it. Sometimes you think that that is the worst thing that could possibly happen to you, but you get through it, and it's just a really great place to be in. So never give up. It's okay to be anxious. I'm anxious all the time. It's okay to be scared. It happens to the best of us. But anxiety is a way of reminding you that this is real. For me, when I get scared, when I get anxious, it's me being reminded that I must really like this because it's scaring me shitless. I guess you guys know what I mean. I also learned that age is just a number. You might feel the pressure from other people to act a certain way, to have accomplished certain things. You might feel pressured to be someone you're not, or to have something that you don't have right now just because you're a certain age. And let me be the one to tell you that nothing in this world should pressure you. There isn't a certain thing that you should have, or there's not a certain way that you should be just because you're a certain age. It all happens in your own timing. And so you just have to listen to your heart. I might not have my own house. I might not have my own car yet. I might not be where I want to be financially or when it comes to a job, but that's okay. Not everyone gets where they want to be at a certain age or like they planned. But to listen to people whose life stories probably didn't work out the way they wanted to either is just a loss. So don't ever let anyone tell you how you need to live your life, who you should be, what you should have at a specific age. Another thing that I learned in this life is that people will come and go. They will come and go all the time. But your family will always be there for you. Friends can be family too. And you have to cherish them. You have to give them time. Don't ever take those people for granted. Your family should be the people who you rejoice with and who you share your sufferings with. I always thought that I was the kind of person who was okay being alone, who could do things on her own, who didn't need anyone's help. But it was when I got a little bit older that I realized that I cannot do anything on my own. I need my parents. I need my friends. And so never take the people who you love for granted. Follow your dreams. Sometimes when you're doing something that people don't understand, it is hard, but you know it's all worth it in the end. And so follow your dreams and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If it's real in your heart, then it is real to the world. And if it's real in your heart, then that's the only thing that should really matter, right? Those are the things that I learned or that I have carried with me or am carrying with me as I turn 27. Happy birthday to me. Send me a birthday greeting or something. Bye.